Hi, I'm Polly, getupkeepmoving.com. Welcome to an on-demand rowing and dumbbell workout. This workout is descending rowing intervals, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and 1, with 3 rounds of 3 exercises in between. You'll need 2 medium to heavy dumbbells so you can switch them out as you go, 30 seconds each. The first is rack squats, holding the dumbbells at your shoulders. Second is bent over rows, so you're in a hinged forward position. And then the third is single leg kickstand RDLs, Romanian deadlifts. So we'll do each side. We'll start with a 5-minute warm-up, including a reverse pick drill, and then we'll move into the setup of the intervals. You don't have to set them up at all. You can do them 4 minutes separate time, or you can set them up if you're on a Concept 2 rowing machine with a monitor, set up 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute with undefined rest time. Let's do it. We'll start out with a 5-minute warm-up, including that reverse pick drill. But before we start, check to see that your damper setting is somewhere between 3 and 5, which is the feel of water, that your stretchers are set for you, for your ankle mobility. The grids are kind of under the crack of your big toe or the straps across the widest part of your foot. And we'll sit up tall. I do like to row barefoot, by the way. You do you. Flat shoes are the best. Sitting up tall at the catch. We'll start out going halfway down the rail. The reverse pick drill begins at the catch. Halfway down the rail, almost like a little door stopper behind you. Doesn't have to be exactly halfway down, but you'll go from the balls of your feet to the flat feet. As soon as your heels go down, you're pretty much at the end of the rail. One more. I think that was 5. And then all the way down the rail. Take advantage of that opportunity to turn your quads on right there, keeping the body forward. 3, 2, and 1. A nice deliberate stop again, and then swing the body back. Swing the body forward and slide in. Body forward, body back, body forward, and slide in. Here's 3. We're not really pausing, but I like to think pause. 4 and 5. If that was a pause right there, it's kind of a pause. And we're missing the arms, so let's add arms. Nice and smooth. End of the rail, body's forward. When the legs are finished, the body swings back. Full strokes here. I'm at about 20 strokes a minute. Not a lot of force at all. I'm talking easily. We're past the 1 minute mark here. At the 1:30 mark on my machine, the 1 minute 30 mark, I'm going to pick up the stroke rate a little bit and add some force. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pick up my stroke rate to 22. Adding leg drive. Exhaling on the push. At the 2 minute mark, we'll add a little more force and pick up your stroke rate a little bit, maybe just by 1. You don't have to be real accurate on this for this warm up, but you do want to feel the increased heart rate. You want to feel your muscles tingling a little bit, a little prickly, maybe a little bit of glowing perspiration. Oh, we passed the 2 minute mark. Yep, so you're up a little higher. I'm at 23 here. Exhale on the push. Still talkable. And we just passed the 2:30 mark. Can pick it up a little more, 24, maybe. Not super fast, really working on the mechanics of the stroke right now, warming up the brain and the body. Hanging on the handle with a hook grip. Eyes straight ahead, chin level. And the spine is neutral. So we're not rounded or flexed. As we go through the forward movement of the recovery, shoulders are back and down. Using the muscles around underneath the shoulder blades and around the side of the ribs, the lats, latissimus dorsi. And anytime here, if you want to increase your stroke rate a little more, maybe between 24 and 25. As we go through the intervals, the 4, 3, 2, and 1, we will be gradually increasing the stroke rate also. So this is a little preview of that. As you increase your stroke rate, it might become a little harder to talk. Feel your heart rate going up. Just have 45 seconds to go. Let's pick it up a little more. Remembering that when we speed up, when we increase our stroke rate, it's possible that the stroke starts to get a little weird. Might disintegrate a little bit. So it's great to establish it when you're rowing slower, to try to maintain that good, strong mechanics. 4, 3, 2, and 1. There's your 5 minutes. Whatever way you set your monitor up, or if you set nothing up at all, we're going to follow along 4 minutes at around 22 strokes a minute. If you want to be super duper accurate, absolutely. Otherwise, hang around 22 strokes a minute. Okay, sitting up tall, shoulders back and down, chin level, eyes straight ahead. Ready, row. I started out a little fast there. Now I'm a little slow. There we are. Takes you a few strokes to get there, that's fine. And the intensity of your stroke is a product of the stroke rate and the force. And if you are looking at data on your monitor, whatever the data is you're looking at, if you choose to look at watts or split or calories, whatever you're looking at, those numbers are talking to you and telling you what you're doing. If you have a rowing machine with no numbers at all, the most important part of any workout you do is your rate of perceived exertion, which is how hard you are working. So if you choose to make this first interval really intense, even sticking to 22 strokes a minute, which is not a fast stroke rate, with a really strong leg drive, a really big push, you'll see that reflected in the way you feel and in the numbers, the data that you're looking at. Obviously, I'm still talking, so this is not super intense for me. If you're there by yourself, you could be listening to music or talking to somebody else or rowing so hard, such great force that it's hard or impossible to talk. That's up to you. One of my favorite visuals as I'm rowing is a approximately 1 inch thick tabletop spread out in front of me. As I slide forward through the recovery, my knuckles are under the table. As I drive the legs and swing the body back, my fingertips are running across the top of the table. How you feeling? 1 minute to go. Keep it steady. Or if you choose to, add pressure, add force in this last minute. But maybe try to stick to the same stroke rate. You'll have a chance to increase your stroke rate in each of the following intervals. Four, three, two, and one. Hook your handle. Let's go over to the mat for the 3 exercises. First exercise, rack squats. Choose a weight that you feel as though you can get good mechanics, beginning with the hips back and down, pressure in the heels. Get nice and low, a little quicker on the up. Control the down. 30 seconds. So we're not going fast. We're not looking for lots and lots of reps. I have 2 sets of dumbbells here. These are the heavier ones. Exhale on the push as you go up. Feet are about shoulder width apart. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bent over row. Pushing the hips back, feel the pressure in the heels, gripping with your big toe and second toe, and your upper body is almost parallel to the floor. 30 seconds. Get the elbows up and the wrists about the sides of your ribs, right around sides of your ribs or at your waist. Getting those muscles across the shoulder blades, slightly below. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The kickstand Romanian deadlift, or RDL, beginning in the standing position, hinge, and lower with very light pressure on the back foot. And I like to keep the body hinged a little bit, even when I come all the way up, to maintain the connection to my glutes. The dumbbells get to about mid-shin each time, and the pressure on the back foot is light. It's just a little kickstand. Pushing through that front foot. Shoulders back. Control the down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Coming up, maintain the pressure on the front foot. If you do choose to stand up straight, you'll feel more pressure on the back foot, which is not wrong at all. Just keep the shoulders back. Control the eccentric or the down part of the movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next interval, 3 minutes. Dispose of your tissue. Have your water nearby. When you're done, 3-minute interval at 24 strokes a minute. Sitting up tall at the catch, eyes straight ahead, chin level, shoulders back and down. Ready, row. 24. We're thoroughly warmed up now. Legs are turned on. Got those hamstrings fired up. Got the quads fired up. Glutes are turned on. The second interval always feels better than the first to me. And taking a full minute less, also psychologically in your mind, you might feel like, hey, I can give it a little more force. And remember here, if you want to be as accurate as possible, you can, 24, or hang around somewhere between 23 and 25. Feel the difference in your added strokes per minute. You might see the difference reflected in your data as well. Adding stroke rate, adding force, your split will go down, your watts would go up, and you would see calories ticking by a little faster. One minute to go. How you feeling? Keep that steady force. Fairly steady stroke rate. Intentional, consistent. Almost home. Ten seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a few big breaths and give yourself a good minute here to recover, rest, and then I'll see you on the mat. Round 2, rack squats. Since I'm feeling a little fatigued, I decided to lower my weight. Went from 20s to 15s. Same exercise, rack squats. Get low, control the eccentric or the down, even give it a little hold at the bottom. Exhale on the way up. It's pushing the knees outward so they're tracking right over your ankles and not letting them cave in at all. Getting the glutes, quads, even core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Round 2, bent over rows. Feet are about hip distance apart, hip to shoulder, and I'm back to my slightly heavier dumbbells. Controlling the down, little pinch at the top. The upper body is almost parallel to the floor. Get that full range of motion in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And here we are with the kickstand RDLs again, and I reduced my weight again. Back to my smaller pair, drop down to about mid-shin. And as I said before, I like staying slightly hinged forward in a ready position on that standing leg, that standing hip. So I'm ready to go again for the next rep. Pushing through the front heel. The foot in the back is very light. Shoulders back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Don't let the dumbbells round your shoulders. Keep those muscles in the back turned on. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ready for 2 minutes at 26 strokes a minute. Be as consistent as you choose to be. Eyes straight ahead, chin level, shoulders back and down. Ready, row. I'm at 25. Here we go. And there's 26. What do you have for 2 minutes? I like intervals a lot. And I like mixed up workouts on and off the erg better than steady state. How about you? A lot of you do like longer rows, I know. Very challenging for me. So that means I got to do them more often. 30 seconds. Doing the thing that's hard. It's what makes us stronger. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Couple of big breaths. Paddle easy. Take a few super easy strokes. Paddle. And take a full minute. Easy paddles. As the shorter intervals are a little harder, slightly higher stroke rate, maybe more force. You want to bring your heart rate down. Take your time. That's about 30 seconds. Keep resting yourself, and I'll see you at the mat. Round 3, set your feet slightly turned out, rack squats. Pick your weight. Beautiful mechanics, hips first. Sit down into your heels. 30 seconds. Last round of these 3 exercises. Control the down, a little quicker on the up. Little exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Round 3, bent over rows. Push the hips back. Pull the elbows up and back. When you come down, keep the shoulders back. Lower the dumbbells, but maintain the control, engagement of the back muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the last round of Romanian deadlifts. Single leg exercises are so important to strength training. 2 legs working together. 1 leg is always working a little harder, so we need to train them unilaterally or separately. So the leg that doesn't always want to work the hardest gets to work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Last round. I think the last round of exercises is almost always the best, maybe because we know it's the last one, or because the body has figured out exactly what needs to be done, or both. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ready for that last minute at 28 strokes a minute or thereabouts? Be as accurate as you choose to be. Go hard if you want to. You can, because it's only a minute. Let's go. Eyes straight ahead, chin level, shoulders back and down, chest up. Ready, row. Remember, recovery is a little quicker. There's 28. Strong leg drive. Home stretch. Ten seconds. Woohoo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Paddle easy. Bring your heart rate down to a level that you could talk easily. Take your time. And for a little bonus, we're going to get off the erg and do some push-ups with dumbbell drags. 3 30-second little sets. And you can do this entire workout, another round if you want to, or even 2 more rounds if you want to. Hang out with me again. Just hit repeat. All right. Let's see, on the mat, 2 dumbbells. Here's your bonus, 30 seconds, push-ups and dumbbell pull through. So you can pick it up and put it down, but even preferably drag it across your mat so it's harder to move it across. Anti-rotation and pushing in plank position or modified plank. Hand on the dumbbell or outside of the dumbbell. 1 push-up and pull it through to the other side. 1 push-up, pull it through. Here's 3. Let's see how many I can squeeze into 30 seconds. My body weight is transferring side to side as I pull it through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So whatever number you had of that little bonus set, do several more right now at the end if you feel like it, or repeat the entire workout again. Have fun. Thanks for joining me. Get up, keep moving.